Hello students, I hope you all are fit and fine and must be studying at home. So students, as you know that we are doing the chapters in a briefly, so we'll be starting with a new topic today, that is glimpses of India. Now before starting this chapter students, let me just tell you that this chapter is being divided into three parts. The first one is all based on a different thing, that is Baker from Goa. The second part is all related to the people of Coorg of Karnataka, and the third one is taken from the story from Assam, that is tea from Assam. So basically this chapter is going to be divided into three parts. The first part is all about, देखो तीन पार्ट में डिवाइडेड है ये चैप्टर. हमारा फर्स्ट वाला जो रहेगा बेकर फ्रॉम गोवा है, ठीक है, बेकर फ्रॉम गोवा, ठीक. The second part is all about Coorg, okay, that is a place in Karnataka, and the third one will be consisting of tea from Assam, tea from Assam. तो बेसिकली क्या है स्टूडेंट्स, आज हम तीनों पार्ट्स इस वीडियो में स्टडी करेंगे एंड आई होप यू विल गेट इट ऑल करेक्टली. वी विल बी डूइंग ऑल द पार्ट्स साइमल्टेनियसली एंड इन द लास्ट फाइनली वी विल बी रिवाइजिंग ऑल द पार्ट्स एंड देन वी विल बी डूइंग सम क्वेश्चन एंड आंसर्स. तो बेसिकली ग्लिम्पसेस ऑफ इंडिया, or you can say the main highlights of India has been taken from this chapter, and three parts are there of this chapter. First one is your Baker from Goa, okay, which is a story from all about the bakers who are there in Goa basically. Then Coorg is all related to people of Karnataka, what type of people lives there, what all things they wear, how do they look, everything we'll be studying about that. Then the third part will be consisting of tea from Assam, how you are preparing the tea, how many people are drinking tea in a whole day, and so many things, all the factual things which are there related to tea. So these things we'll be studying about in this glimpses of India. So let's get started. तीनों पार्ट्स हैं, हम लोग इंडिविजुअल पार्ट्स को स्टडी करेंगे. तो फर्स्ट टॉपिक विल टेक अप एज बेकर फ्रॉम इंडिया. तो we'll be reading out the summary because you have already studied the chapter now nicely. So we will not be doing it in detail. I'll be just doing the summary with you all so that you will understand it very nicely and you will get the whole idea about what the chapter is all about. So summary, basically this excerpt has been taken from Goa. What do the people of Goa they do, how they like the bakers of Goa, what kind of things they are making. So all these things will be related there in this topic. तो देखो एक्सट्रैक्ट बेसिकली, क्योंकि तीन पार्ट में डिवाइडेड है टॉपिक, ठीक है. फर्स्ट एक्सट्रैक्ट है जो है ले रखा है फ्रॉम बेकर्स ऑफ गोवा. द सेकेंड पार्ट इज डिवाइडेड इनटू कोर्ग एंड सो ऑन एंड सो फोर्थ. तो ये वाला जो एक्सट्रैक्ट है, इन दिस एक्सट्रैक्ट द ऑथर रिमेम्बर्स हिज ओल्ड डेज. तो when this extract has been taken up students, the author he is reminding of his olden days, of his childhood times, and how he used to wait for the bakers of Goa to come and how they used to eat the bread bangles, which was a speciality of Goa. So he is recalling those old days, his childhood days, and what all things he used to do in his childhood. So he is, thinking about those olden times. So basically in this extract, the author remembers his old days in Goa when the village baker occupied an important place in life. So at that time when he was a child, when this author was a child, so how these bakers was having a great important value, and they have got an important value or place in everyone's life. They used to be so important because those breads which they used to create was so delicious that everybody, even this author when he was a child, he also used to wait for that bread baker to come and to serve him the bread bangles. ठीक है. Although with the passage of time people do not eat so much bread, yet the village bakers are still there. So nowadays the author is saying कि nowadays people are not thinking about the bread these days. We don't think it so much. So although with the passage of time people are not liking the bread that much, but still they are waiting for the village bakers to come and serve them the bread. The Portuguese were famous for preparing the loaves of bread. The loaves of bread, you must have seen how the bread looks. ठीक है, इस टाइप के लोव्स होते हैं बड़े बड़े, एंड देन इट इज कट. So basically these are the loaves of bread. तो ये पूरे पूरे बेकर्स क्रिएट करते थे. These are the loaves of bread basically. And then it is cut into simple breads. ठीक है, तो loaves of bread these Portuguese people they used to prepare for these things. They left Goa long ago. Earlier you might be knowing when this Goa was not free from the Portuguese, many Portuguese people used to live there in Goa. तो उनका क्या कल्चर था वहाँ पे स्टूडेंट्स? They used to create, they used to bake the breads, and that bread used to be so delicious that everybody used to like it a lot. So these Portuguese people they used to create the breads, and it was very very tasty. So now they have left Goa. It's been a long time, but still it was a speciality those days when these breads were very very famous in Goa. But the traditional work of the bakers can still be seen in Goa. But still, although the practice has now been has been declining, but still going on, it is still there, and the people of those Goa they are still making the bread. The furnaces in which the bread was baked still exist there. Furnaces जहाँ पे bread की जो baking होती है, must have seen in those bakeries you are having big things to bake the breads. तो वो furnaces और वो पूरा setup अभी भी exist करता है in Goa, and they are still baking the bread. But हाँ, the custom is now being changed a little bit. थोड़ा सा change हो गया है वो custom जो उसकी इतनी popularity थी पहले bread की. Now it has been declined, but the practice is still going on. Then the sound of the traditional bakers bamboo can still be heard. अब ये जो पहले बेकर्स आते थे पहले सेल करने के लिए, तो द साउंड ऑफ दोज ट्रेडिशनल थिंग्स, बैम्बू स्टिक्स लेकर आते थे और उसके ऊपर दे यूज टू होल्ड देयर ब्रेड बास्केट, एंड देन दे यूज टू क्रिएट अ साउंड. तो उनका एक अलग ही तरीका होता था ब्रेड को सेल करने का. दोज बेकर्स दे यूज टू कीप बिग बैम्बू स्टिक्स, बड़ी बड़ी सी बैम्बू स्टिक्स होती थी उनकी. ठीक है, तो बड़ी बड़ी बैम्बू स्टिक्स होती थी. ठीक है, and in this they used to keep the basket, and in that basket they used to keep the breads. तो ऐसे वो सेल करते थे. और ये जो बैम्बू स्टिक्स थी स्टूडेंट्स, in this stick there was a sound which was created when they used to tap it. तो the sound of the traditional bakers bamboo, इसके नीचे कुछ उन्होंने ऐसा प्लेस कर रखा था, तो वो उसको जैसे ही टैप करते थे they used to hear the sound of that bamboo stick. Someone in the baker's family still carries on the business and the tradition. These bakers are known as padder in Goa even today. So these people who used to sell the bread in Goa, they were known as padder. There was a special name for those people in Goa, and they are known as the padder. And still those practices are still going on. Some people are continuing the business of bakery, and they are still continuing this practice. Okay. Now the introduction part we'll be seeing. See, the author recalls that was just a summary. Now we'll be doing some introduction thing. So the author recalls that a baker used to visit the village twice a day. When this author, he was a child, he used to remember, he recalls that when he was a child, there was a village baker, and he used to come to sell the bread twice a day. एक दिन में 2 बार आता था वो village baker, and he used to sell his bread. He used to be the author's friend and guide. Now this guide, this baker, he used to be the friend of author, and he was basically the guide also. He used to carry a bamboo stick. Now what he used to carry with himself, he used to carry a bamboo stick, and the sound of this stick used to wake up the authors and the others from sleep. अब वो sound जो create करता था, like I have shown it to you this also. ये जो bamboo stick है, उसके नीचे वो कुछ ऐसा साउंड क्रिएट करके रखता था, तो वो जैसे ही उसको बैम्बू स्टिक को टैप करता, ही यूज्ड टू हियर सम साउंड, एंड दोज हु आर स्लीपिंग, दिस ऑथर एंड हिज फ्रेंड्स, दे ऑल यूज्ड टू गेट अप, कि हाँ ये जो है बेकरी वाला जो है, ब्रेड वाला जो है वो आ गया है और हमें उठना है. तो ही यूज्ड टू क्रिएट अ साउंड फ्रॉम द बैम्बू स्टिक सो दैट द ऑथर विल गेट अप फ्रॉम हिज स्लीप. ठीक है, तो The sound of this stick used to wake up the authors and others from sleep. इसीलिए यूज करता था वो साउंड, ताकि क्या है कि ऑथर और उसके दोस्तों की जो नींद है वो खुल जाए. The servants from the different houses brought loaves. और जो सर्वेंट होते थे, उन घरों में रहने वाले जो सर्वेंट्स थे, they used to bring the loaves. Loaves here is the big loaves of bread. As I have shown you in the earlier picture, तो बड़े बड़े जो loaves होते थे, पहले वो loaves के loaves ही ऐसे उठा कर लेके आ जाते थे. जो नॉर्मल हम लोग अब ब्रेड खाते हैं वो थोड़ी सी डिफरेंट होती है. एंड अर्लियर इट यूज टू बी द बिग लोव्स. एक ही पूरा बड़ा सा लोफ होता था एंड दे यूज टू कट इट इनटू पीसेस टू ईट. तो वो ऐसे लोव्स पूरे पूरे लेके आ जाते थे इन देयर हाउसेस. But the author ran to the baker for buying bread bangles. Now this author, he was a friend and he used to consider that baker as a friend. So he used to go personally and then he used to purchase the bread bangles. Now I'll show you how those bread bangles used to look like. Bangles, they used to be round. तो राउंड राउंड बैंगल शेप की जो ब्रेड्स थी, पहले नॉर्मल ब्रेड की तरह नहीं होती थी वो, एंड इट यूज टू बी राउंड एंड राउंड. और इस टाइप की वो ब्रेड बैंगल्स क्रिएट करके लेके आते थे. दे यूज टू प्रोड्यूस दिस टाइप ऑफ रेड बैंगल्स विच द ऑथर एंड द अदर पीपल यूज टू लाइक अ लॉट. ठीक है, तो वो जो लोव्स होते थे ब्रेड के, इट यूज टू बी लाइक इन दिस फॉर्म. थोड़े से ऐसे राउंड राउंड शेप के होते थे और बैंगल्स की शेप के होती थी वो ब्रेड बैंगल्स. तो इट यूज टू अट्रैक्ट द ऑथर्स अ लॉट. बहुत अट्रैक्ट करते थे वो ऑथर को और उसके दोस्तों को और अदर पीपल को. तो दे यूज टू परचेज एंड द स्मेल ऑफ दोज ब्रेड बैंगल्स यूज टू बी वेरी वेरी टेस्टी. तो उसकी जो स्मेल होती थी स्टूडेंट्स, वो भी बहुत अच्छी लगती थी सबको. But the author ran to the baker for buying bread bangles. The baker's bamboo stick was a special one. अब मैंने पहले ही बता दिया कि उसकी जो बैम्बू स्टिक थी वो थोड़ी सी स्पेशल थी. It used to create the sound whenever he used to tap it. तो he made the sound झंग झंग by banging his bamboo on the ground. तो वो जैसे ही क्रिएट टैप करता था तो उसमें से एक झंग झंग सी आवाज आती थी और उसकी वजह से सब लोग जो थे वो उठ जाते थे. With one hand the baker supported the basket of bread on his head and with the other he struck the ground with the bamboo. तो एक हाथ से तो बेकर क्या सपोर्ट करता था, अपना जो ब्रेड का जो बास्केट था which was there on the head, तो he used to hold that and on one hand they used to hit the stick with the bamboo. With one hand the baker supported the basket and with the another he struck the ground with the bamboo so that other people will wake up from their sleep. Whenever someone came to him buy bread, he placed the basket on the bamboo. The author and the others looked into his basket. In those times, it was a fashion to eat bread with hot tea. Now, what used to happen earlier, students, कि जैसे ये bakers आते थे, everybody was sleeping. एक दिन में 2 बार आता था वो. तो जैसे ही वो आता था, everybody used to wake up from their sleep and they used to take the loaves. और लोव्स लेने के बाद क्या करते थे वो, जब उससे कोई परचेज करने आता था बेकर से, ही यूज टू कीप द ब्रेड बास्केट ऑन द बैम्बू स्टिक एंड देन he used to sell the bread to the people. And it was a tradition, it was a famous pastime that whenever the people used to have the hot tea, they will be having the bread bangles along with the tea. तो एक कस्टम सा कल्चर बना रखा था उन्होंने कि जब भी हम चाय पियेंगे उसके साथ we will be having the bread bangles. Okay? So it was a fashion that time. In those times it was a fashion to eat bread with hot tea. जैसे nowadays you might be having, Good Day biscuits or any Parle-G biscuit, any biscuit you are having with tea. So in those times they used to have the bread along with the hot tea. Okay, so this was the whole culture of the people from Goa. Then what happened? The author was so fond of bread that he would not even brush his teeth before eating it. Now this baker, he used to be so much tempted towards that bread that he will not even brush his teeth and he will just eat that bread without brushing. Okay, because he used to like it so much. The village baker was especially important for all the occasions. Now, ये जो village baker था, he was very much considered to be auspicious and it was very very important on any occasion. ठीक है, तो कुछ भी ओकेजन होता था दे यूज टू हैव दैट ब्रेड बैंगल्स. द विलेजर्स वर मच फॉन्ड ऑफ द स्वीट ब्रेड नोन एज बोल. अब एक स्पेशल डिश होती थी, नॉट डिश एग्जैक्टली, एक स्पेशल टाइप की स्वीट ब्रेड होती थी जिसको वो लोग क्या बोलते थे, बोल. एंड इट यूज टू बी वेरी मच टेम्पटिंग. व्हाई? बिकॉज एक तो वो थोड़ी सी ना टेम्पटिंग लगती थी, इट वॉज यू नो स्वीट, तो एवरीबडी यूज टू एंजॉय ईटिंग दैट स्वीट ब्रेड विच इज नोन एज बॉल. देन मैरिज गिफ्ट्स वर मीनिंगलेस विदाउट ट्रीज दोज स्वीट ब्रेड्स. अब मैरिजेस जो गिफ्ट्स होते थे पहले, तो वो बिना स्वीट ब्रेड के, बिना बॉल के इनकम्प्लीट होते थे. इट यूज टू बी कंसिडर्ड एज सो ऑस्पिशियस दैट एवरीबडी यूज टू गिव दोज बॉल्स टू every people on occasion of marriage. Okay, they were considered to be this much auspicious. Sandwiches, cakes and bolenhas were a must for children for Christmas as well as other festival. अब ये सारी चीजें मैंडेटरी होती थी. जब भी कोई ओकेजन टाइम होता था, कोई फेस्टिवल है, तो सैंडविचेस, केक्स एंड दीज बोल्स, दीज स्वीट ब्रेड्स यूज टू बी वेरी मच इम्पोर्टेंट. Thus, the presence of a baker's furnace was very essential in each village. अब उस टाइम पे क्या था कि presence of baker was very essential, was very important in every village. Okay, essential, important. Then, on all occasions, the villagers needed one or another type of cake which could be baked in the furnace. कोई सा भी occasion आता था तो ये villagers एक अलग type का cake bake करते थे, and then they used to have the auspicious time or a good time eating those cakes. The baker or the bread seller wore a special peculiar dress. It was known as the kabai. अब ये जो bakers होते थे, इनकी एक special dress होती थी students, जिसको वो क्या बोलते थे, कबाई. ठीक है, तो कबाई they used to wear. It was a single piece long frock. अब कैसा दिखता था वो जो कबाई था? It used to be a single piece long frock. एक ही single piece होता था. It was a long frock and those bakers they used to wear those kabais or a long frock. It reached down to their knees. तो वो इतनी लंबी होती थी वो फ्रॉक that it used to touch their knees. During narrator's childhood, bakers wore trousers which were shorter than full length and longer than half pant. अब narrator का जो childhood था, तो उस टाइम पे bakers क्या पहनते थे? They used to wear the trousers which were shorter than their full length and longer than half pants. अब 3/4 वाली हो सकती थी कि trousers जो होते थे उनके, it was shorter than the full pant and it was longer than half pants. तो 3/4 पहनते थे वो उस टाइम पे the bakers of narrator's childhood. Even today if someone wears a half pant, he is said to be dressed like a paper. ठीक है, तो अभी भी ये practice इतनी prevailing है कि even now if somebody is wearing those pants, he is considered to be a painter or a baker. The baker usually collected his bills at the end of the month in the household. The baker's monthly accounts used to be recorded on some wall in pencil. Baking was a profitable business in those days. The baker used to be well off. Their families never starved. Now, in those times when this baking profession used to be at peak, everybody used to earn a lot or handsomely, and the baker's family used to be well off. They were having good enough. They used to earn a lot from these profession. So well off matlab they used to earn good amount. Okay. And their families they never starved. मतलब वो कभी भी भूखे नहीं मरते थे. उनकी जो बेकर्स की फैमिली थी, अच्छी खासी अर्निंग हो जाती थी उस प्रोफेशन से, एंड देन दे यूज टू हैव अ गुड टाइम सेलिंग द ब्रेड्स. ठीक है, तो दिस इज द होल इंट्रोडक्शन पार्ट दैट वी आर डूइंग. देन व्हाट हैपेंड? सो दैट वाज ऑल अबाउट योर फर्स्ट पार्ट, दैट इज बेकर फ्रॉम गोवा. एक थोड़ा सा समराइज कर लिया इसको हम लोगों ने. देन वी हैव स्टडीड अबाउट द इंट्रोडक्शन पार्ट. नाउ we'll be studying the second part of this chapter, that is Coorg. Okay, so what is all about in Coorg we'll be seeing in this story. It's not Coorg, it's Coorg. ठीक है, so second part of the story we'll be reading out the introduction first. ठीक है, अब Coorg is basically coffee producing state or area in the Karnataka. This Coorg is located somewhere in the state of Karnataka and it is situated between Mysore and the coastal town of Mangalore. तो मैसूर और मैंगलोर के बीच में situated है ये okay, and it is a basic or major coffee producing area in Karnataka, Coorg, ठीक है. This land is famous for its rainforest and spices. अब basically Coorg जो है ये famous किस किस चीज के लिए है? First thing, can see in the picture, this Coorg is situated in Karnataka. One thing, it is situated somewhere between Mysore and Mangalore, and it is famous for 2 to 3 things. First one is the coffee producing thing. Second, it is famous for these rainforest. There is a plenty of rainforest in this area, and the third thing, it is very much famous for spices, सारे मसाले या इन सब चीजों के लिए. One more thing, it is a major or the producing area, coffee producing area in Karnataka. ठीक है, तो ये स्पेशलिटी है इस कूर्ग की. अब डिटेल समरी देखते हैं एक बार. तो कूर्ग इज बेसिकली अ स्मॉल डिस्ट्रिक्ट ऑफ कर्नाटका. बहुत ज्यादा बड़ा एरिया नहीं है, बहुत ज्यादा बड़ी चीज नहीं है, तो इट इज बेसिकली अ स्मॉल डिस्ट्रिक्ट ऑफ कर्नाटका. इट इज ऑल्सो नोन एज कोडागू. अब कूर्ग का एक अलग नाम भी है, कोडागू. ठीक है, कुछ लोग उसको कूर्ग बोलते हैं, somebody is calling it कोडागू. ठीक है, तो कूर्ग लाइज बिटवीन द कोस्टल टाउन ऑफ मैंगलोर एंड मैसूर. तो मैंगलोर और मैसूर के बीच में है. इट इज लाइंग इन कर्नाटका बिटवीन मैसूर टू मैंगलोर. इट इज अ वेरी ब्यूटिफुल प्लेस एज यू कैन सी इन द पिक्चर. तो it's very special place. It is a very beautiful place. It is all covered with greenery. It is having good big plantations of coffee. Rainforest is plenty. Spices is there. So it is a very beautiful district. The writer says it must have come from the kingdom of God. So basically everybody used to think that this Coorg is a place which has come from heaven. इतनी beautiful लगती है जगह जो है Coorg. तो everybody used to say that this place has been taken from the place of God. It is the smallest district of Karnataka. बहुत ज़्यादा बड़ा district नहीं है, छोटा सा district है. Is famous for its coffee plantations, evergreen rainforest and spices. जो हमने इंट्रोडक्शन में भी देख लिया, सेम थिंग. इट इज फेमस फॉर कॉफी प्लांटेशन. सेकेंड थिंग, इट इज फेमस फॉर इट्स रेन फॉरेस्ट. एंड द थर्ड थिंग, इट इज फेमस फॉर द स्पाइसेस. नाउ 30% of its area is covered with the evergreen rainforest. Now the 30% of the total area of Coorg is covered with rainforest. ठीक है. The best season to visit this place is from September to March. Now this is the time where you should visit the place of Coorg. बहुत beautiful scenery थी उस time पे, and it's a beautiful view to watch and go and visit that place of Coorg. The weather is perfect. The air is full of coffee flavor. Now at this time, students, between September to this March, there is a famous, there is greenery all around, and the flavor or the fragrance of aroma is all around in the Coorg place. The air is full of coffee flavor. There are beautiful colonial bungalows in prime corners. और कुछ कुछ जगह पे beautiful bungalows are situated in the prime corners. Then this was the introduction. ठीक है, फिर detailed summary हो गई. अब थोड़ा सा summarize कर लेते हैं. The people of Coorg are independent and brave. Now the people who are living in Coorg, they are independent, they are brave. They are of Greek or Arabic descent. जो Greek people थे या जो Arabic people थे, उनके descendants हैं. उनके children, grandchildren और उनकी hereditary चलती भी आ रही है. So they have inherited the place from Greek or from Arabic people. According to a story, a part of Alexander's army did not return and was settled there. तो स्टोरी के अकॉर्डिंग क्या है कि एक अलेक्जेंडर की जो एक आर्मी थी वो वहां पे सेटल हो गई थी, एंड दे हैव नॉट रिटर्न फ्रॉम दैट प्लेस. वो वहीं रहने लग गए थे और उसी की वजह से जो कूर्ग प्लेस थी वो इस्टेब्लिश हो गई थी. This culture can be seen in the martial traditions, marriage and religious customs. और इनका जो कल्चर था, they married among the locals. वो local people की ही वहीं से ही जो locals थे उनसे उन्होंने शादी कर ली थी. और ये जो कल्चर था वो कहाँ कहाँ दिखता था? in the marriages, in the religious customs and in martial traditions. तो कुछ कुछ specific जगह पे, कुछ कुछ specific occasion पे ये जो कल्चर था पूरा दिखता था. Another theory says that these people originated from Arabs. अब कुछ लोग तो बोलते हैं कि जो अलेक्जेंडर की जो आर्मी थी वहाँ से लोग आए थे और रिटर्न नहीं हुए, फिर वहाँ के लोकल से शादी कर ली एंड दे आर लिविंग. बट वन स्टोरी इज दैट दे हैव बीन कमिंग फ्रॉम अरब्स. दे हैव कम फ्रॉम अरब्स. ओरिजिनेटेड कहाँ से हैं? या तो अरब से हैं या फिर अलेक्जेंडर की आर्मी. इट इज एविडेंट फ्रॉम द लॉन्ग ब्लैक कोट worn बाय द पीपल. तो क्यों एविडेंट है, क्यों है इतना स्पेसिफिक? क्योंकि वहाँ के जो लोग हैं वो कुछ एक अलग टाइप की ड्रेस पहनते हैं. इट्स अ लॉन्ग ब्लैक कोट. If we are worn by the Arabs and the Kurds, तो अब you must have seen the people of Arabs, what they are wearing. कुफिया होता है बड़ा सा एक जुब्बा टाइप का, and they are wearing the black turban over their head. तो उस टाइप की उनकी जो ड्रेसिंग सेंस है, इस वजह से वो लोग क्या बोलते थे कि these people of Kurd they have been originated from Arab. Kurgi homes have a traditional of hospitality. Now these people they are having a very good hospitality. It's not like कि hospitality या hospitalize हो जाते हैं, but they are very kind people, very polite and they treat the guest very nicely. They are brave people. Their tales of bravery are famous. अब वहाँ के जो लोग हैं they are very famous and their tales, the stories, ठीक है, stories, they are very famous. The Kurg regiment is one of the most decorated in the Indian army. तो कुर्ग का जो रेजिमेंट है, जो सारे आर्मी पीपल हैं, इट इज वेरी वेरी फेमस इन आर्मी. द फर्स्ट चीफ ऑफ द इंडियन आर्मी जनरल कैरियप्पा, ही वाज द फर्स्ट जनरल, वाज अ कुर्गी. जो फर्स्ट चीफ इंडियन आर्मी का था, ही वाज कैरियप्पा एंड ही वाज द कुर्गी. ठीक है, तो दिस थिंग यू कैन रिमेम्बर कि वहाँ की जो स्पेशलिटी थी, they were very famous for their bravery, and the first chief who was being made in the Indian army, whose name is Cariappa, he was a Kurgi. ठीक है. Even today the Kodavos are the only people in India who are allowed to carry firearms without a license. अब Kodavos जो हैं, वहाँ के जो लोग हैं, बस उन्हीं को ही आज तक भी ये चीज़ का लाइसेंस है that they can carry the firearms, the guns on their hands in their in their area without a license. You might be knowing कि जो license होता है किसी भी gun के लिए, if you want to have the gun with you, then you need a license. But these people, they are the only ones who are carrying the fire guns with them and they are not having the license. ठीक है, so they are very brave people. It is famous for their bravery, and the first chief who was being made in the Indian army, he was also a Kurgi. ठीक है. Then besides these things, there are many other things also related to this Kurg. So let's read out that also. फिर there are a variety of natural scenes which can be enjoyed by the tourist. अब बहुत scenic beauty होती है. It's looking very very beautiful when in the times of coffee plantation. So there are very natural scenes which can be enjoyed by the tourists. Many tourists they used to visit that place. Kaveri, the only river of the area. Now, Kaveri is the only river of that area. Gets its water from Kurgi hills. This river is full of mahasir, a large freshwater fish. अब ये जो नदी है, जो वहाँ से originate हो रही है कावेरी, that is famous for a fish which is known as mahasir. वहीं पर ही मिलती है वाली जो fish है, it is a freshwater fish. बड़ी सी fish होती है and it is known as mahasir. One can see elephants, kingfishers, squirrels, langurs. Now these are the list of certain animals which you can see in the forest of Kurg. ठीक है. Birds are also seen. Birds, bees, butterflies. Then elephants. They are also being bathed by their mahouts. Mahouts means those who take care of the elephants. तो mahouts के साथ दिखते थे. The river, mountain offer adventurous games. You can do trekking because this place is so much beautiful. There is a scenic beauty all around. Panoramic view of the entire landscape. तो वहाँ पे जो ब्रह्मागिरी hills हैं, everybody can go there and you can have a whole view of that place. It gives you a very beautiful view. There is a 64-acre island, Nisargadhama nearby. और वहाँ से एक 64-acre land है Nisargadhama, which is very beautiful and it gives you a scenic view of the whole place. Buddhist monks are settled in Bailakup, which is very close to this place. Their red ochre and yellow robes are very attractive to look at. अब यहाँ की speciality और भी एक और क्या है? That this place, Nisar Gadhama, you can go and view this place and it gives you a very beautiful scenic view. And the Buddhist monks जो हैं वहाँ के, जो वहाँ पे संन्यास लेके रह रहे होते हैं, they are settled in Bailakup. Bailakup एक जगह है जहाँ पे जो Buddhist monks है, they are living there and it is very close to this place. कूर्ग जो प्लेस है वो इस बुद्धिस्ट मॉन्क्स बाइलाकुप से बहुत पास में है. एंड what they used to wear, the red ochre and the yellow ochre, it is very attractive to look those people. The people of monks or the Buddhist monks, they used to live there. It is very very attractive to look at those people and to have the whole view about it. ठीक है. So this is all about the Coorg. Basically, this is a place or a small district in Karnataka. Now we'll be doing the topic, the last part of this glimpses of India, that is tea from Assam. So tea from Assam, students. Now as the name suggests, tea from Assam, so this extract has been taken from the Assam and what it is famous about for the tea plantation. Now introduction वही चीजें हैं. We will be doing the introduction part, the summary part and then the question answers. So introduction part is a very short description of Assam, a northeastern state of India. Now you must have heard of Assam, which is a northeastern state of India. Now basically this Assam की चाय के बारे में सबने सुना होगा. तो this state is basically famous for its tea plantation. तो tea plantation के लिए famous है जगह. And in this extract, Pranjal, a youngster from Assam, is Rajveer's classmate at a school in Delhi. अब ये जो प्रांजल है स्टोरी में, she is from Assam and she is a classmate of Rajveer in Delhi, है ना. Pranjal's father is the manager of a tea garden in Upper Assam and Pranjal has invited Rajveer to visit his home during the summer vacation. Now this extract is basically about two friends, Pranjal and Rajveer. So Pranjal's father is a manager in tea garden and she has invited her friend Rajveer to come and visit this place during the summer vacation. Then Pranjal belonged to Assam. Okay, so this girl belonged to Assam. He was studying in a school in Delhi. Rajveer was his classmate. Now Pranjal is a boy. So he lives in Assam and he is having a friend whose name is Rajveer. Rajveer was his classmate. Pranjal's father was the manager of a tea garden in Upper Assam. अब प्रांजल के जो फादर हैं, he is the manager of a tea garden in Assam and he has invited Rajveer to come and visit the place during the summer vacation. Both of them traveled to Assam on a train. अब दोनों किस में travel कर रहे थे? They were been traveling in train in Assam. When the train stopped on the way to a station, a vendor called chai garam. So when they were traveling in the train and when they stopped at the station, somebody called out chai garam. You must have seen it's a common scenario. जब भी हम train में travel करते हैं, तो what happens at the stoppage or at any station, you can see the tea vendors. They are coming and they are selling the tea. तो वही गरम चाय गरम ऐसी आवाज़ें सुनाई दे रही थी. They took tea and started sipping it. Then what happened? They just took the tea from those tea vendors and they have started sipping. पीना शुरू हो गए थे वो. Rajveer told Pranjal that over 80 crore cups of tea are drunk every day throughout the world. Now, you might be knowing that everybody loves tea in India. So around 80 crore cups of tea are being drunk in the whole world daily. Okay. Pranjal started reading his detective book again. Now, Rajveer, he told Pranjal about this thing that 80 crore cups of tea are being drunk daily. So Pranjal was reading a book on detective. So he was continuing the reading, but Rajveer said to him that these things are happening and 80 crore cups of tea are being drunk daily. But Rajveer looked out of the window of the moving train. अब Pranjal तो क्या कर रहा था? He was reading the book. But this Rajveer, he was looking at the window of the moving train. But Rajveer looked out of the window of the moving train. There was beautiful scenery outside. So Rajveer was enjoying the view outside from the window. He was sitting in the train at the window and he was watching the scene very nicely. But Pranjal, he was busy reading the detective book. There was beautiful scenery outside. Soon the soft green paddy fields were left behind and there were tea bushes everywhere. अब वो जो सॉफ्ट ग्रीन जो पैडी फील्ड्स थी, जो खेत थे, जो चावल के जो खेत थे, they were left and now the tea bushes have started. ठीक है, तो पैडी फील्ड्स, राइस फील्ड्स, तो वो तो अब खत्म हो गए थे और अब टी बुशेस स्टार्ट हो गए थे. एवरीवेयर दे यूज्ड टू बी टी bushes. As you can see in the picture also, Rajveer was fascinated by the magnificent view of the tea gardens. Now this Rajveer, he got very excited to see these tea bushes and he was watching this view very nicely. There were shade trees also. He was very excited. Now when he was watching those tea bushes, there were shade trees also, बड़े बड़े जो trees थे, and it was very excited to watch it. Pranjal did not share Rajveer's excitement because he had been born and brought up on a plantation. अब प्रांजल जो है वो तो हमेशा से वहीं पे ही पैदा हुआ था, वहीं पे ये सारी चीजें देख रहा था, तो राजवीर के लिए बहुत नया था. He was feeling excited, but this Pranjal, he was not looking at the plantation, क्योंकि वो तो वहीं से ही हमेशा से बचपन से देखता आ रहा था उसको, तो he was not giving a look or an excitement towards Rajveer's excitement, but Rajveer was having a good time watching them. He told Rajveer that Assam has the largest concentration of tea plantation. तो उसने बताया कि आसाम जो है, it's been the major largest producing state of Rajasthan in tea. Okay, Rajveer said that no one really knows who discovered. अब राजवीर ये चीज बोलता है उससे प्रांजल से कि nobody exactly know who has discovered this tea. He told Pranjal that there are many legends attached to tea, to the discovery of tea. अब बहुत सारी स्टोरीज है कि ये टी जो है वो कैसे डेवलप हुई है, किसने इसको डिस्कवर किया है, फर्स्ट टाइम कैसे क्या हुआ था, तो nobody exactly know, बट कुछ लोग कहते हैं कि चाइनीज की वजह से इंट्रोड्यूस डिस्कवर हुई है, कुछ लोग बोलते हैं कुछ अलग चीज है, तो nobody exactly knows the logic behind who discovered tea. तो According to one story, a Chinese emperor discovered tea by chance. अब एक स्टोरी के अकॉर्डिंग तो क्या है कि एक चाइनीज एम्परर जो है उसने बाय चांस टी को डिस्कवर कर लिया था. कैसे डिस्कवर किया था भाई? वन डे ही ऑलवेज बॉइल्ड वाटर बिफोर ड्रिंकिंग. अब ये जो चाइनीज एम्परर था वो हमेशा क्या करता था कि पानी को बॉईल करके पीता था. थोड़ी सी इंटरेस्टिंग स्टोरी है, बट एग्जैक्टली ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. तो एक स्टोरी है कि चाइनीज एम्परर जो है उसने डिस्कवर की थी, और कैसे डिस्कवर की थी? ही ऑलवेज यूज्ड टू बॉईल वाटर एंड ड्रिंक इट. देन one day a few leaves of the twigs burning under the pot fell into the water. अब कुछ दिन एक बार क्या हुआ कि जब वो पानी गर्म कर रहा था, some few leaves they fell off in the water, और वो बॉईल होने लग गई थी. ठीक है, as a result the boiled water got a delicious flavor. अब वो जो लीव्स थी वो टी लीव्स थी बेसिकली, और उसमें एक डिलीशियस सा फ्लेवर आ गया था. इट इज सेड टू बी दे वर टी लीव्स. अब वो क्या हो गई थी, कंसिडर की जो है जो फ्लेवर आया इसमें टेस्टी सा डिलीशियस सा, वो क्या है? टी लीव्स की वजह से है. अकॉर्डिंग टू अनदर इंडियन लेजेंड बोधिधर्मा, एक तो ये हो गया कि चाइनीज एम्परर ने करी थी कि वो पानी गर्म करके पीता था, और उसने एक बार पानी गर्म किया तो उसमें चाय की कुछ पत्तियां डल गई जिसकी वजह से उसमें डिलीशियस फ्लेवर आ गया एंड इट वाज डिस्कवर्ड. बट अकॉर्डिंग टू वन मोर स्टोरी दैट इज बोधिधर्मा. तो बोधिधर्मा एन एंशिएंट बुद्धिस्ट मॉन्क, ही वाज अ बुद्धिस्ट मॉन्क एंड ही वाज स्लीपिंग ड्यूरिंग मेडिटेशन. अब क्या था, वो अपना मेडिटेशन करने के टाइम पे ही वाज स्लीपिंग. सो ही कट ऑफ हिज आईलिड्स, और उसने क्या किया था, अपनी आईलिड्स जो है उसे कट कर लिया था. व्हाई? द टी प्लांट्स ग्रीव आउट ऑफ द आईलिड्स. अब इट इज अ फनी स्टोरी, उसने अपनी आईलिड्स जो कट की थी उसकी वजह से क्या हुआ था, टी प्लांटेशन वहां पे उग गए थे, एंड बिकॉज ऑफ दिस टी वॉज डिस्कवर्ड. बट एग्जैक्टली ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं है, नोबडी कैन डिस्कवर टी फ्रॉम द आईलिड्स. ओके, तो बस ये स्टोरीज है कुछ. द लीव्स ऑफ दीज प्लांट्स देन पुट इन हॉट वाटर एंड ड्रंक बैनिश्ड स्लीप. अब ये जो टी लीव्स थी ये किसके लिए कंसिडर हो गई थी कि अगर ये जो लीव्स है अगर हम पी लें इसको तो इट विल बैनिश स्लीप, हमारी जो नींद है उसको उड़ाने के लिए काम में आ जाएगी. तो बेसिकली टी वॉज डिस्कवर्ड कि हम अगर इस ड्रिंक को पी लेंगे, इफ यू विल पुट द टी लीव्स इन हॉट वाटर देन इट विल बैनिश आवर स्लीप. तो बेसिकली कुछ स्टोरीज है जो लोगों ने बना ली थी कि कुछ ने चाइनीज ने इसको डिस्कवर किया है. सम आर सेइंग इट इज ड्यू टू बोधिधर्मा, बट एग्जैक्टली नोबडी नोज हु हैज डिस्कवर्ड टी. ठीक है, तो बैनिश मीन्स टू स्टॉप स्लीप. ठीक है, तो बस ऐसे ही हम लोगों को इसको सुन लेना है. एग्जैक्टली ऐसा नहीं हुआ था कि किसी ने ऐसा कुछ डिस्कवर किया और टी जो है वो डिस्कवर हो गई. ओके. There were shade trees. This thing we have already read. Now, with this we came to an end with this topic. I hope you people have understood all the three parts very nicely. One was from the story of Goa, the bakers from Goa. Second was a story from Karnataka, the place in Coorg which was situated in Mysore and Mangalore. And the third one was taken from the story of Assam, what it is famous for और उसकी speciality. तो तीनों चीज़ें की हम लोगों ने एक एक speciality study की. We have read about all the topics, introduction, summary. Now let's discuss some question and answers. तो question and answers देखो एक बार students. Where is Coorg? Coorg is the smallest district of Karnataka and it is situated between Mangalore and Mysore. So this answer you can just write down in one or two lines. What is the story about the Kudavus people descent? कि वहाँ से वो लोग अलेक्जेंडर की जो आर्मी थी वो वहाँ पे रह गई थी and they have married the local peoples. तो everything you have to write down in this answer. तो according to the Greek author, fiercely independent they are. Possibly the Greek people or the Arabic people. अब दोनों का डिस्क्रिप्शन हमें देना है कि ग्रीक है तो क्यों है और अरेबिक है तो क्यों है. तो कैसे देंगे हम लोग. See, a part of Alexander's army, they moved along the south coast. They settled there and they have married the local peoples. As you can see, और ये कहाँ कहाँ पे दिखता था. It was seen in martial traditions, in marriages and in religious occasions. अब एक चीज क्या थी. कोडावूस दे विल बी वेयरिंग अ ब्लैक लॉन्ग कोट एम्ब्रॉयडर्ड एज कुपिया. इसको कुपिया बोलते थे. इट रिजेंबल्स कुफिया. कुपिया और कुफिया जो है ऑलमोस्ट सेम चीजें थी. बड़ा सा ऐसा गाउन टाइप होता था जो ये लोग पहनते थे. और इसकी वजह से इसका ट्रेडिशन जो क्या था, that they were considered to be the people from Arabs. So this answer you will be writing down. Now what are some of the things you know about the people of Coorg? The main crop of Coorg supports offers a tourist the animals. सारे parts दे रखे हैं कि क्वेश्चन हम लोग कैसे आंसर करेंगे. सबके अलग हम इंडिविजुअल आंसर देखेंगे. तो देखो फर्स्ट वन मेन क्रॉप ऑफ Coorg. सबसे पहले तो अबाउट द पीपल ऑफ Coorg. तो दे वर फियर्सली इंडिपेंडेंट, दे वर ब्रेव, दे वर स्टोरीज अबाउट देयर ब्रेवरी. तो फर्स्ट थिंग दे वर फियर्सली इंडिपेंडेंट. ठीक है. दे आर ऑफ ग्रीक और अरेबिक डिसेंट. इन दोनों के डिसेंडेंट्स थे वो. देन दे हैव अ ट्रेडिशन ऑफ हॉस्पिटैलिटी. दे वर वेरी काइंड टुवर्ड्स देयर गेस्ट. दे वर वेरी पोलाइट टुवर्ड्स देम. ये अब उनकी वेलर और ये सारी स्ट्रेंथ करेज की जो स्टोरीज थी ये थोड़ा सा हम लोग इलेबोरेट कर देंगे इसमें. वेलियर मतलब courage of their fathers, of their sons, of their grandfathers. Kodavus are the only people who are then this thing you can mention कि Kodavus were the only people who can carry the fire guns or the firearms without a license. अब the author has described to the people as a proud. They were being most beautiful people. They were very proud people. And the main crop of Coorg was coffee. तो सेकेंड पार्ट में हम लोग लिखते हैं कॉफी इज द मेन क्रॉप ऑफ Coorg. बस सिंपली इतना सा लिख लेना है हम लोगों को. द स्पोर्ट्स इट ऑफर्स टू टूरिस्ट. तो सबसे पहले एक तो रिवर राफ्टिंग हम लोग कर सकते हैं वहाँ पे जाके. व्हेन यू आर विजिटिंग द प्लेस ऑफ Coorg देन यू कैन गो फॉर रिवर राफ्टिंग, यू कैन गो फॉर कैनोइंग, यू कैन गो फॉर रैपलिंग और रॉक क्लाइंबिंग. तो ये सारे कुछ स्पोर्ट्स हैं जो हम लोग Coorg में जाके यू कैन हैव द एडवेंचर. देन the animals you like to see, there were many animals which we have seen in the passage also. Beautiful birds can be seen, animals, elephants can be seen, the gorillas, the so many people, so many animals can be seen. So you can just name few. Macaques can be seen. Macaques are similar to the monkeys. Langurs, lorries and so many things. Then the distance from Bangalore and how to get there. तो Bangalore से जो इसका Coorg का distance है, it is around 260 किलोमीटर्स. 2 रूट्स हैं वहाँ पे हम लोगों के जाने के. वन इज मोस्ट फ्रीक्वेंट रूट इज द वन विच इज विजिटेड थ्रू मैसूर. तो मैसूर से जाने का एक जो रोड है वो सबसे इजी रोड है. एंड द अदर रूट इज वाया नीलमंगल एंड चनायपत्ता. ठीक है. तो 2 रूट हैं जहाँ पे हम लोग विजिट कर सकते हैं Coorg. वन इज थ्रू दिस थिंग through Mysore and one is through Neelmangal. ठीक है, तो ये सारे एक ही क्वेश्चन के पार्ट्स हो गए. You can have one part of this question, you can have two parts, या हो सकता है सारे ही आ जाए. तो in this we have seen the question related to Coorg. What is the main crop? What is the speciality? What is the distance? What is the sport which is famous? What are the animals? So everything we have seen in this question. So question can come from the story from Bakers of Goa also. It can come from Assam also. तो हम लोग एक बार की पॉइंट्स सब लोग देख लें कि वहाँ के जो मेन हाईलाइट्स हैं. इफ यू विल सी एंड इफ यू विल वॉच दैट थिंग, you will be able to answer the questions nicely. So students, that was all about the 3 parts. I hope you have enjoyed the session. You have taken the whole glimpse of India in these 3 parts. So students, with this we came to an end with the session. If you understood the video, please do like, subscribe and hit the bell button of Motion. Thank you and have a nice day.